Hey guys, welcome to my podcast. Today I want to talk about limiting beliefs. This is something that I think that we deal with every single day, and it can really get the best of us. It can really stop us in our tracks from fulfilling what we want to fulfill in our lives. And I think it's really important to talk about it. So first of all, everybody has it. Second of all, um, how to speak to your limiting beliefs is very important. This kind of goes back to self love, my other podcast, how important it is to really speak to yourself well, because your limiting beliefs will be affected by the way that you talk to yourself. So we all have them, and it's so important to be aware of them. Number one, aware, oh, I'm speaking to myself. This is a limiting belief. This is a limiting belief that I have about myself. Identifying your limited belief, and then stepping one step, one foot in front of the other, going through that limiting belief. So, for example, I could have a limiting belief about this podcast, about if it's going to be successful, if it's going to, land well for people, if people are going to like it. But if I have that limiting belief, then I'm never going to do it. So I rather push towards my limiting belief, and hopefully, and I have to believe somewhere that it's going to help one person. And to be honest, it already has. So I'm very happy about that. So regardless of what the world thinks, the masses think, like, I have to believe that as I work through and go through my limiting belief, that it's actually going to help me in the rest of my life with other limiting beliefs that I might have. So I offer you to try this on, to practice this. Pick a limiting belief that you have. It doesn't have to be a big one. It can be like a small one. Like, I think a limiting belief that sometimes people have about themselves is like around working out and healthcare and taking care of yourself, self-care. So like, try it, push yourself, go a little further. Um, I have a story to share, an experience that I had that really affected the trajectory and how I look at my limiting beliefs. I used to be scared of the ocean, and one day I was on a boat, and I was with a partner of mine, and we were on, and he went to the edge of the boat and put his feet over the edge, which really scared me, and because I'm afraid of the ocean, and this is a limiting belief I have about myself, and I was kind of to the left of it with my feet also on the edge, but I was kind of had a side angle. I didn't have this like amazing, like Titanic moment. And somebody else on the boat came up to me and was like, "What are you doing over here, like off the edge of the boat?" And I was like, "Well, I'm scared to go to like the front." And he started laughing at me. And I was like, "Why are you laughing at me?" He's like, "Because you're 10 centimeters from the truth." And I thought that was really powerful. I think in that moment, a big part of my life shifted, because I realized there's so many things in our life that were like 10 centimeters from the truth, the blessing, the reality, pushing through something. So I actually look at all my limiting beliefs that way now. I look at it like, okay, Maureen, you're comfortable here. You want to be here. You can either be upset and frustrated the rest of your life that you're not there from here, or you can scoot. You can scoot your butt to the edge until you have that like moment. And so what I did, because I was really tested by that, and I really try to live in my truth, I actually went to the edge, even though I was scared, even though I have this limiting belief about myself. And I did it, and it was an amazing, amazing, amazing experience. So I challenge you or request of you to pick a limiting belief and just scoot yourself. Use this metaphor, use this example, um, to just guide you, because you want to get to that edge. You want to get to that tip, to have that freedom, that experience, that beautiful meaning of life. So scoot yourself over, and that should really help with limiting belief. You can start small and then grow and make it bigger until you're really breaking down like walls and self constructs that you create for yourself, because it's a waste of time to have limiting beliefs. We develop them as children, adolescence, adulthood, and it's not really real. It's something that we've just convinced ourselves is real. And I feel it's a disservice to yourself. So try this on, try to use this. Wishing you the best. If you have any questions or want to speak more specifically about a certain limited belief, I'm very happy to assist, support. Um, Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day.